Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni came out to warn William Samoei Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza government to stop running government like a wheelbarrow. He was very clear that serikali sio kitu ya kulambalamba na sio kitu ya kutembea ukisema uongo. Some people took this like a comedy. They made it look like a joke, but Jeremiah Kioni was serious about this.
Kari si sukari ya kurabaramba na si kitu ya kutembea ukiongea uongo. What we have seen them doing ni kuendesha hii serikali kama wheelbarrow. Kuru. No direction, no crew.
Now after that, this is what Jeremiah Kioni tweeted. Nja. The collective impact of high cost of living, maize flour, cooking oil, fuel, electricity and water has taken away our dignity. Maisha imekuwa ngumu. This illegitimate regime must go. And this is the reaction from ground in Mount Kenya region where Jeremiah Kioni is coming from. Now, indeed, hunger can take away our dignity. There is a coded message Jeremiah Kioni is sending to number 1, William Samoei Ruto and his regime. Then number 2, he has also a message to Kenyans at large. So I want us to use this opportunity to check into the message that Jeremiah Kioni has for Kenyans and William Ruto. But before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Now, Jeremiah Kioni is just on point. I'm saying this because the people that Jeremiah Kioni is using to send a message to William Samoei Ruto are just the right individual to communicate the very important message to William Ruto. Why? Because the people he's using as of now, they are people from Mount Kenya region. People perceived to have voted for William Ruto in large numbers. It's a perception. Because Raila is still saying that he has his 2 million votes from Mount Kenya, which was stolen. So the perception is that Mount Kenya overwhelmingly voted for William Ruto. Therefore, using these individuals to send the message to William Ruto, it means a lot to this government. So he has the right people to send the message. Because if it was in Western region, then Ruto and his regime will say that this is just opposition stronghold. If it was in Nyanza region, same thing. If it were from Lower Eastern, same thing. If it were in Coast, it will be the same thing. They will say that this is just opposition speaking. But now, the message is coming right from an area where William Ruto got high number of votes. That tells you that those people who voted for William Samoei Ruto are here with a message which is very clear to William Ruto. Price of unga is high. Ruto promised that reducing the price of unga does not need a rocket science. I remember in one of UDA LDCs, I don't want to bring the video here, but I have it. He said that we don't need a rocket science. We just need to get to the power, then make the commodity available in the market and reduce the cost of unga. That was something that was supposed to happen within 1 month. You remember when Kibaki came to power? He went straight and made free primary education and subsidized secondary education. He never took several months in the office. He just came in and he did it. People expected William Samoei Ruto to lower the price of unga. Of course, it was high, but Uhuru gave a subsidy. But Ruto came in and he robbed that which already Uhuru had given to the poor people in this country. The bill of electricity is high, including fuel. Because once fuel is high, electricity bill goes high. As of now, they have revised their prices, and already they have indicated that they are going to increase the bill for electricity. And they have been given a go-ahead. The parliament is quiet. The cabinet is well with that position. And Ruto is comfortable. Rigathi Gachagua is rubber stamping everything. The question is, as Uhuru managed to connect electricity to the last mile to make sure that more Kenyans have a connection to electricity, how is it helping them when the tariffs are very high, they cannot afford? It means it has no any help to Kenya. That also goes to an extent of wale watu wanafanya business, the manufacturers, the factories, the companies. Can they afford electricity? It is very high. Now, Kioni is also talking about basic commodities. That means everything that we need, basic ones. Sabuni, mafuta, chakula ya kawaida, the common transport we use, everything is expensive. That has taken our dignity. It has become unaffordable. It is becoming now scarce. Once we have scarcity, there's a problem. That is the environment William Ruto has brought into our life. We are talking about free primary education, free secondary education. Ruto promised that when he comes to power, he's going to make education free. But right now, I'm seeing parents struggling to take their children to Form 1. Those who just did KCP. Parents are struggling with the JSS, Junior Secondary School. They promised free. Now I understand that the only person who was genuine, it is Raila Odinga. Raila said education is going to be free from primary, high school, college, and university. We have countries that are poor, but their education system is free. For example, even in Sri Lanka, where Chinese is taking part of their property, their education is free. Education is totally free. You can check. But look at Kenya. Kenya, we are far away from Sri Lanka. But where are we? Look at the value of the shillings vis-a-vis the employment in this country. Why is it that people have maintained their salary? There is no any increment in salary. But every day, shilling is losing value. Watu waongeze mishahara lakini pesa inapoteza uzito. You go to the market, the salary you earn literally does not match what is in the market as of now. Ile pesa tulikuwa tunatumia kununua unga 2 years back, you can't use it as of now to buy the same packet of unga. Now one packet of unga going for 160. But the other time it was only 100, it was 70, and it was 80. Lakini ile mshahara walikuandika nayo kazi 5 years back is still the same. This government inatupeleka wapi? Kwa nini hawaongezi watu mishahara? They have made environment for the business so much hard to an extent now some companies are now leaving Kenya. Companies are closing. It's either they go to Uganda, Tanzania and other countries, but not operate within Kenya. Second, that they can operate in Uganda and then they export their products to Kenya. So it means instead of creating job opportunity, you are kicking people out of jobs. Because you are taxing very high, you make even production cost very high. people get out of the market. So you render people jobless. Once people are jobless, surely, a government that promised to provide million jobs every year, they are now sending millions Kenyans out of job market. That is the message Jeremiah Kioni has for William Ruto. That's the message. So as long as everything is unbearable, is unaffordable, people will come out. Revolution normally starts in small instances like this one. In Sudan, it wasn't like that. It was just bread. So people will come out with those plates, knocking them, and soon it will be a revolution that is going to remove William Ruto from Statehouse. By the time he will open his eyes, he might be in Sugoi or elsewhere. And if not, Ruto might turn this country into anarchy. Mheshimiwa Ruto, don't earn the tag of anarchist. And this is what Solomon Mzalendo commented on this post. Some people may think Honorable Jeremiah Ngunyi Kioni is mad, but he is just sending the reality on the ground. Kenya Kwisha government have diverted people's attention with the fresh lipa ushuru, but forget to lower the price of unga, electricity, and other commodities. Sio kuzuri is the message Kioni is sending to Kenyans. Thank you.